Hello, I wanted to give a little insight as to why I even began looking into social media use for my mini project 2. And the reason is because about a year ago I went in for a job interview at a local Tallahassee law firm, Waldeck and McConaughey. And I was interviewed by about 5 women, and of the 5 women, one of them was probably in her late 40s or so. She had children who were about my age, and she began asking some questions. And the first thing she said to me was, "Hi, my name's Michelle. I was looking over your Facebook profile, and I saw that you were from Jacksonville." And all of a sudden, I just realized I hadn't checked on my Facebook profile. I didn't know what was on there. That was never even something that I would think about. Luckily, I had my privacy settings up, and also I'm friends with my mom and my grandparents, and so I keep things pretty PG. But at the same time, I was thinking to myself, first of all, I can't believe that you were even looking on there, and second of all, I can't believe that you even admitted to me that you were looking on there. And so this is where the investigation came from. As I look more and more into it, I've developed some opinions. First of all, I do believe that there is a high amount of social media use in hiring, but I also believe that it's not really justified. I don't think that it's necessarily necessary. My sister-in-law told me that she went in for a few job interviews in Savannah, Georgia, and they were asking her questions from her social media. But they were also asking her questions that they could have found out through social media that they shouldn't have been asking in the first place. For example, they asked her, "Were you pregnant? Are you pregnant? Are you expecting? What does your husband do?" These are questions that are not relevant to her performance on the job, and they're questions that are not legally allowed to be asked. But these are questions that, actually the employer could have figured out the answer to had they seen her social media. So as we take a look into this, I think it's necessary that you kind of form an opinion. I know at the beginning I said that I wasn't going to, but I'm encouraging you as the audience to look at the situation. What do you think about it? What should and shouldn't happen? Do you think that you should be able to see information because it's put out there? And then there's two different routes. Is some people have public profiles where you can see everything, or just some profile pictures or whatever it may be, and then some are completely private. And we actually see that social media is being investigated on both of these routes, that not only are people looking into the public profiles, but they're also hiring people to go around the security codes and look into the private profiles as well. So should this be allowed? Is this legal? Well, it is. It's actually illegal. We know that. But should it be allowed? What's your moral opinion on it? And that's really what I think the goal of my mini project 2 has been, is that I want to inform you of this information, and then I want you to use this information to make your own opinion. So we will be back next week for our last post.